Hi Yogi, I'm Bri, and welcome to your new way to practice with me, from my home to yours. Hi Yogi, and welcome to your glute and leg practice. We're going to flow, move, and tone and work the muscles in our lower body. If you need any props at all for your practice, like blocks, those would really be the only ones you would need if you need them. Let's begin in Tadasana. Look down at your feet as you stand at the top of your mat. Make sure your feet are hips width and distance. So you want to make sure that when you look down, it looks like they are realistically hips distance. I might even need to take mine a little bit wider. Your feet are parallel, big toes facing forward. Take your arms by your side. Roll your shoulders open. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Open your mouth, sigh it out. Allow your eyes to close just for a brief moment. You know, when we're practicing at home, like right now, I am in my home filming this and practicing with you, there are all sorts of distractions. I can hear my resident birds outside chirping, the squirrels moving, my son upstairs. But here we are, dedicating this time to ourselves amidst all that is our home. We are dedicating that time so that we can be more sane and more present in this beautiful home of ours. Open your eyes. Feel your feet on the mat. Reach your arms out to come up. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Now begin to bend your knees. Sit your butt back and look down. You want to make sure that your knees are moved back enough so you can see the entire top part of your foot. Now squeeze your glutes together and tilt your pelvis as you draw your lower belly in. Sit down a little bit deeper. Feel more weight move back into your heels. And if you feel like you can and you want more of a challenge, reach your arms up next to your ears. More of a challenge comes yet if you look forward and sink down a little bit deeper. Woo, feeling my glutes now. Feels like I'm skiing down the wrong way on a mountain. Squeezing your glutes even harder here. Sink down a bit deeper. Now shift your weight onto your left foot. See if you can come up onto the ball of your right foot. And then step your right foot all the way back into crescent pose. Stack your torso right over your pelvis. You're on the ball of your right foot. Your left knee is bent. Sink down a little bit deeper. Pull your navel in and see if you can press your right heel back and lift your inner right thigh up. You'll feel your right side glutes working really, really hard. If your arms are tired, bring your hands to your heart, or you can keep your arms up. Inhale. And as you exhale, root down through your left heel, bend your right knee, tap the ground with your right knee, and then lift it up and straighten. When you straighten that right leg, you want to feel your right glutes really turn on. 2 more. Inhale, lower, tap, exhale, straighten. Ooh, I feel my hamstrings on my left side working too. Last one. Inhale, tap, exhale, straighten. If your hands are at your heart, reach your arms up. And then bring your hands down, frame your left foot, step your left foot back into plank pose. Bring your feet together, squeeze your inner thighs and your glutes. You want to feel your glute muscles really turn on. Shift forward all the way to the tips of your toes. Chaturanga with the knees up or down. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog, lifting your hips up nice and high. Shake your head out, relax your jaw. Feel your fingertips rooting firmly into the mat. Spread your shoulder blades across your back. Pull your ribs and your navel in. Pedal out your legs. This is your first downward facing dog of the day, maybe. You want to feel the benefits of the pose. I always find that knowing why you're doing something makes it so much more accessible. This pose is about strong arms, long calf muscles, and hamstring muscles. You might even feel your back body lengthen. Bring your feet together. Inhale, reach your right leg up, bend at the knee. Come up onto the ball of your left foot and really begin to turn your right hip open. You'll feel the front of your right thigh open. You might twist your chest a little bit towards the right. Straighten your right leg a little bit more. You'll feel your left hamstrings, maybe adductor muscles stretch. And now square your hips. Firm your inner thighs together. Point your right toes. Feel the back of your right leg really turn on here. Your calves, your hamstrings, your glutes as you lift your right leg up higher. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Pull your right knee tight into your chest. Dome your upper back and step your right foot forward. Place your left knee down onto the ground and inhale, rise up into Anjaneyasana. Bring your hands to your heart because in this practice, we're really focusing on our lower body. Now, all of our standing poses have our arms in various places. Whenever I'm trying to focus on something, I like to remove something. So let's focus on the lower body, hands at your heart, hands on the hips for now. Ground down through your right heel. Firm your inner thighs together. Draw your lower belly in. Keep your left toes tucked under and see if you can squeeze your glutes towards one another. That will help you really create a strong and toned foundation in your legs. From your Anjaneyasana, left toes tucked under, hands at your heart, lift your left knee up off the ground into your crescent pose. Send your arms back next to your hips. Lean over your right thigh and see if you can slowly come in to a warrior three. Right knee stays bent. Left toes are lifted. Point your left toes back behind you. Now, straighten your right leg and bend it. Woo! Straighten your right leg and bend it a little deeper. Last one, straighten your right leg and bend it. Keep your right leg bent. Step your left foot parallel to your right, feet hips width. Chair pose. Reach your arms up and stand all the way up. Woo! Hands come to your heart. Actually, hands by your side, shake everything out. I know I need it. That was a lot right off the bat, but I'm all about getting straight to it. I hope you appreciate that when you're at home. You kind of need to get straight to it. So let's get straight back to it. Feet hips width. Bend your knees. Here's one of the things I like to teach. When you bend your knees, tap the ground next to the sides of your feet with your fingertips. That's how low you want to get. Now bring your hands to your heart for now. Squeeze your glutes towards one another. Feel more weight in your heels. Draw your navel in. Lift your chest up. And if you want more, reach your arms up, but sink deeper and deeper. Now shift your weight into your right foot. Slowly send your left leg back behind you. Crescent pose. Hands to your heart if you want. If your arms overhead feel good for you, it's not distracting from what we're actually trying to achieve, which is really working the lower body, then keep them up there. I'm going to take my hands to my heart. Now, you want to make sure your feet are hips width. If you're wobbling everywhere, your feet have to go wider. Bend into your right knee, root down through your right heel. In this pose, the purpose of this pose is really to work your leg muscles. So what you want to feel is your hamstrings and your quads of your right leg working. Now the back leg, the more you straighten it, the more you lift your left inner thigh, the more you're going to feel it in your glutes. And that's what we want. We want to work our glutes and our hamstrings here. Now inhale and exhale, lower your left knee, tap the ground and lift it back up to straight. Woo. Inhale, lower, tap, exhale, lift. Last one. Inhale, lower, tap, and exhale, lift. Now reach your arms up. One more breath in and place your hands down. Frame your right foot, step your right foot back into plank pose. In this plank, I want your feet together. I know in plank we think mostly of our upper body, but this practice is all about building awareness and strength in your lower body. So feet together, squeeze your inner thighs together and squeeze your glutes together as you draw your lower belly in. Whew. Definitely feel it shaking. Shift your shoulders past your wrists, knees up or down, chaturanga, up dog, and downward facing dog. Ooh, never felt so good to be here. Now know that at any time if you need to rest, just rest and join me wherever I am. You can take a child's pose right now if that feels good, or just breathe in your down dog, feeling your body, what's difficult, what feels good. Thinking about any modification you might need. If you're in child's pose, join me when you can or now. Bring your feet together. Rise high to your toes first. Feel your strong arms and reach your left leg up, then bend at the knee. So the more you stay on the ball of your right foot, the easier it is going to be to lift your left knee up higher. So lift your left knee up higher. You can even turn your chest towards the left. That's when I feel my adductors, hamstrings on the right side stretching. If you push your right heel down, you'll feel more the calves. Lift your left leg up higher, maybe straighten the left leg. Now for the hard part, square your hips. So your chest and your hips are facing the mat. Point your left toes, lift your left leg up a little bit higher. It's much easier on the ball of your right foot. Inhale, and use your exhalation to pull your left knee into your chest, push down and step your left foot forward. Place your right knee down onto the ground, Anjaneyasana. So don't skip the foundation. The foundation is going to make it so that you can actually feel the right things that you're looking for in each pose. Anjaney is a great strengthener in the front and the back leg, just like crescent is. It's also a great stretch for your quads and your hip flexors. So press down firmly through your left foot, firm your inner thighs together. Keep your right toes tucked under, hands at the heart or overhead. Lift your right knee up off of the ground. Lean over your left thigh, send your arms back next to your hips, and then rise into your warrior three. Keep your left knee bent. This is a lot of work in the quads and the hamstrings. Make sure that your right foot is pointed, and now straighten your left leg, warrior three. When I straighten the leg, I also lift my right leg up a little bit, so my glutes are really working on that right side. 2 more like that. Bend your left knee. And straighten. Whoo, it's working hard. You've got this. Bend your left knee and exhale, straighten. Last one. Bend your left knee. Now, step your right foot parallel to your left. Keep your knees bent, feet hips width. That's chair pose. Reach your arms up and stand all the way up. Bring your hands to your heart. Hands by your side. Take a moment as I adjust my mat because I was working so hard I made it crooked. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Sigh it out. Shake your arms. Relax your jaw. Shake your legs. Whew. One more breath in. One more big sigh. Hopefully you're feeling your lower body working really hard. If your eyes are closed, open them. Bring your hands to your heart just so that they have a place to be. Keep your right foot at the front of the mat. Step your left foot back. You do want to face me when you do this, so you might need to move your computer, whatever it may be. Right foot's at the front of the mat, facing forward. Left toes towards the back of the mat. Turn your left toes just slightly at an angle and bend into your right knee. So your warrior two is a really great pose for both toning the lower body and stretching. So the more we understand why our teachers have us doing these poses, the more inclined we are to do them correctly and with the amount of depth that we need to actually get a good benefit. So as you bend into your right knee, you want to get low enough so that you feel weight driving down through your right heel. This is your anchor. And I like to think I'm almost getting my thigh parallel to the ground. So you do need a wide enough stance to do that. Your arms don't matter right now. Get your legs right. Now, if your right knee is turned in towards the left, you want to squeeze your right glute back. And that squeezing of your right side glutes, there's 3 muscles there, so it's not just a glute, is going to get your right knee to track directly over your right foot. It's not just get your knee to track over the right foot, it's how. And that is the engagement of the glutes. That's why this is a great pose for the glutes. Your back foot, you want to feel the pinky toe edge of your foot push into the mat and press the front of the thigh back. So actually, both sides of your glutes are working. Bend a little bit deeper into the knee, draw your ribs and your navel in. Take your arms out wide, gaze over your right fingertips. Try to keep your legs like this, your glutes engaged. Flip your right palm. Inhale, reverse. And exhale, right fingertips down. Left arm up and overhead. This is a vinyasa part. Inhale, reach. We're flowing, breathing, and moving. Exhale, tap the ground, left arm up and over. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tap the ground, left arm up and over. Inhale, reach one more. This time, exhale, reach forward beyond your right toes and lift up into Ardha Chandrasana. Right fingertips underneath your right shoulders, underneath your right shoulder. Make sure you're on your fingertips. Flex your left foot. And now can you squeeze the glutes on both sides towards one another? That's going to give you not only the toning, but the stability that the pose calls for. Stack your shoulders. Smile. Now keep your right foot where it is. Bend your left knee in towards your chest. And just step your left foot down on the left side of the mat and come into Malasana. Your right toes still point forward. Squeeze your glutes together. You can use your elbows at first to press the knees out wide. Lift your chest up, but squeeze your glutes together so that you don't even need your elbows on the inner knees. Now you're working your glutes. Mine are shaking. You can give your glutes a break by placing your hands down, leaning forward with your knees on your triceps. You don't have to do this, but if Crow is calling you, do it. Then place your right foot back down, right at the front of the mat, back into your Malasana. Take your right fingertips forward of the right foot and come back into your Ardha Chandrasana. Gracefully step back, Warrior Two. Hands at your hips, straighten your right leg. Let's do the other side. All you have to do is parallel your feet and then turn your left foot towards the back of the mat. Right toes slightly forward, bend into your left knee. Less explaining here because now hopefully we understand it's not just about making the shapes, right? It's about understanding what muscles we can activate to create the shapes, and the activation of those muscles help to create the benefit of the pose. So bend into your left knee, firm your glutes towards one another. That should get your left knee to track forward and not in towards the right. Press your right quads back into the hamstrings. Pull your navel in, open your arms out wide. Keep feeling that squeeze of your glutes towards one another. Let's breathe together. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, Parshva Konasana. Right arm up overhead. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, Parshva Konasana. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, Parshva. And now inhale, reverse. Ardha Chandrasana. Left arm goes forward. Rise up onto your left foot. You have to move your left fingertips outside of your left foot a bit to be right underneath your left shoulder. Right arm up, flex your right foot, and now squeeze your glutes together. Draw your navel in. Try to smile, have some fun with it. If you fall, it just means you're trying. Come on back. Now step your right foot out, Malasana. Left toes still face towards the back of the mat. It's not just a squat, right? This is not just a shape. None of these things are. So what do you do here to make it worth your while? Push your knees out with your elbows. Now, squeeze your glutes to keep your knees out there and lighten the load on your elbows. You don't even need them anymore. My glutes are shaking so hard. If you did it on the other side, give your glutes a break. Place your hands down, knees on the triceps. Protract your upper back, 1 foot at a time. Lift up into your crow. Whoop. And then come right back down to your Malasana. Engage your glutes, pull your navel in. Send your left arm out to where it would be for your Ardha Chandrasana. Send your right leg back and up as you straighten your left leg. Stack your shoulders. And how gracefully can you step back, Warrior Two? Ooh, my legs are shaky. Straighten your legs, hands to your hips. Turn your left toes forward. Then your right toes forward to the front of the mat again. Step your left foot to meet your right. Big toes touching, a little space between your heels. Bend your knees, tap the ground with your fingertips. Reach your arms up, chair pose. Squeeze your glutes together, firm your inner thighs, lengthen through the sides of your waist. Reach your arms back a bit more, look forward and sink down deeper, deeper, deeper until you sit down and lie down onto your back. Take your feet hips width and distance. We're going to do bridge pose in a second. Resist the urge to tap your heels. Our proportions are all so different that doesn't really work for everyone. We just want to place our feet in a position that feels really solid. Hips distance, parallel. And when you lift your hips up, you want to feel like your calves are in a straight line from the backs of your knees down towards your heels. Maybe they are. Are they? I think they are. Maybe they're slightly forward, and that's fine as well. Also, make sure that as you're pushing down through your heels and lifting your hips up as high as you can, your knees are not splaying out too wide. Why? Because we're looking to engage our hamstrings. This is totally fine. You can lift your hips up more. You'll feel it more in the glutes. But I want you to really engage your hamstrings and your adductors in this exercise as well. Interlace your fingers underneath your body. Come high up onto your shoulder tips. Draw your ribs and navel in. Push down through your heels. Lift your hips up higher. Inhale, lower. Tap your hips to your hands. Exhale, push down. Lift. Engage your glutes. Inhale, lower. Just going to do 5. Exhale, lift up, but keep your knees straight ahead. Inhale, lower. Exhale, push down. Feel your quads and your glutes engage. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Shoo. Oh, my legs. Last one. Inhale. And exhale, lift. It's only going to get harder. But hey, we're here practicing at home together. We're going to make it worth our while. Your right foot stays where it is. Your left leg either pulls up into your chest or straight up. Tap down with your hips. Push down and lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Feel your right glutes and hamstrings. 3 more. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, lift as high as you can. Last one. Inhale. And exhale, lift up. Left foot comes down. Switch legs, either right knee in or straight up, toes pointed. Inhale, lower. 5 of these, and then you're done. Exhale, lift. 1. Stick with it. Inhale. Exhale, lift. 2. Inhale. Exhale, lift. 3. Oh, 2 more. Exhale, lift. 4. Last one. Inhale. And exhale, lift. 5. Lower your right foot down. Last moment here. Bridge pose. Lift your hips up high. If you want to take Urdhva Dhanurasana, here's your moment. Hands come down. Lift your head up. Walk your feet in. Breathe. 3, 2, and 1. No matter where you are, lower everything down. Take your feet as wide as the mat. Let your knees drop in. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Open your mouth. Big sigh. Pull your knees into your chest. Rock from side to side. Find happy baby pose. Grab the pinky toe edges of your feet with your hands. Your elbows come to your inner knees. Even here, can you squeeze your glutes? Press your tailbone, the lower back, down onto the mat. Use your hands to press your knees out wide. Keeping your sacrum on the ground, pull your knees down. Big inhale. Stick out your tongue this time. Knees back into your chest. Keep your right knee in, straighten your left leg, and twist. With this twist, I like to tip onto my outer left hip. My left hand on my right knee is not touching the ground here, but my right shoulder blade is. So it's less of a twist and more of a right side body stretch. If you flex your foot and you keep everything stretching on the right side and you just push a little bit into your outer right knee, you might even feel a glute stretch here. And let's switch sides. Come on back to center. Your left knee draws in, your right leg straightens, and take your left leg across your body. Try to tuck your right hip under so that you're right on the outside of your right hip. Your left arm can reach or bend at the elbow, just depending on your flexibility. It's much easier to keep your left arm extended. Your left shoulder blade roots into the mat. And then think about pressing your left hip away from you. Back to center. Straighten both legs out in front of you. Let your feet drop open. Close your eyes. Palms facing up. Jaw relaxed. We started our practice by acknowledging all the chaos around us. Even if there's nothing in your home, there is that pressure of the things that need to get done. So if you made it all the way to this point, congratulate yourself. You focus this time on you, and that is so important. Because now you can go into your life knowing that you took care of yourself first. You filled your cup. Feel free to stay here as long as you'd like. But if you're ready to move on from your practice, bend your knees, roll to one side, and sit up. It feels so good to practice at home. I hope you feel just as good as I do, and I hope that I'll see you again on your mat soon.